go here first. And I believe our systems are ready to go. Okay, live on Twitch as always. Live on YouTube, there we go. Live on Twitch, be acting up. I hope I'm live on Twitch. Supposedly I'm live on Twitch. It gives me an error every time now, but hey, who cares? Yo, everybody, what's up? Make sure my settings are good. I think my mic is good. Game audio's good. I think so. Yeah, hey! Hello people, Seku-Senpai here, and we're back for some more Fate Grand Order. It's been a while since I streamed. It's been a month because we've been going through Oku, which has been an experience, to say the least. Did I get my dailies out the way? Hold on, did I do my daily summon already? I don't think I did. Let's get this out the way, get my dailies out the way while some people coming through. But yo, it's also Wednesday. It's not every day I stream on a Wednesday. The reason why I am streaming today is because I'm actually going to be busy this Friday. I'm going to a convention. It's con season, you know? So I'm going to have some fun at the convention and stuff. Yeah, that's this weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that'll be fun. I might cosplay. I'm debating whether or not I will. But yeah, part 2, chapter 4. Yuga Kshetra. The battles in the Lostbelt grow more intense. To prepare for the inevitable confrontation with Wodheim, or Kshetra, Chaldea journeys to the 4th Lostbelt, the Indian Lostbelt. What awaits the master of Chaldea in this world trapped in perpetual Saṃsāra, meant to purge all evils? Who knows? Who knows? I've been looking for this Lostbelt for a while too, because I don't know. The whole trailer for it really hyped me up a while ago. And also, I like Karna, right? That's the name, Karna, yeah. Karna and Arjun. I also like those two. Those two just, I don't know. I was like rivalry type characters like that. It's interesting, but let's check this out. Let's jump right in. Next week, I probably will be streaming back on Friday, though. I might get a double week stream going eventually. When I get back to my usual, usual mojo. Not JoJo. Okay. Okay. On December 31st, 2019, the entirety of human history was erased in a single stroke. Yep. Every trace of civilization was wiped out, and in its place, the Earth was left a bleached wasteland. Hey, in this reality, does that mean that Thanos potentially, instead of doing half of humanity, did all? Like, comic book? Hey. Well, in that case, he just killed all life, so no one knew why or how it was done. But all that was clear is that humanity had been utterly defeated. No, it's worse than that. We never even had a chance to fight back. Our destroyer was known as the Foreign God, a being from a distant star wielding an unfathomable power. Foreign God? Aliens. It has to be. Anity? What do you mean Anity? Sanity? Christianity? Something Anity? I'm trying to think of the words that end like that. We have a message for all of humanity. Oh! This planet will soon be reborn as an old, brand new world. Human civilization was a mistake. The path of our growth was incorrect. And so I have made my decision. I will revolt against all of human history. Proper human history. It's incorrect though, even though it's proper. We are about to fill this world with inhuman mystic secrets. We will restore the Age of Gods. To that end, the gods have descended from a far-off galaxy, and the wisdom they have used 7 seeds to select new leaders. Yeah, far-off galaxy, alternate dimensions, aliens, something like. Which I was thinking about this recently, because I was like, Fate Grand Order, or just Fate in general, you think it's just, magic battles and whatnot, but there's also like a mix of sci-fi and stuff, considering that they actually don't even call it magic, they call it magecraft. Because magic would be like the older stuff and whatnot. I know a bit about that lore. In fact, they've explained it like a couple of times, but I could not explain it back, if that makes sense. But I understand magecraft, if anything. So the fact that it might potentially go even more towards like magic sci-fi would be, I kind of like that. I can see it going more into that direction, basically. These leaders will remake this planet as they see fit, and the one who reigns supreme shall be given the right to renew the world itself. The life forms of proper human history will not be permitted to take part in this war, or even to view it from the sidelines. Trees of creation have sprung up all across the land. Now all of all of the old humanity's endeavors will be set aside, frozen. My name is Wodan. Kshetra Wodan. He declared war against the world. On behalf of the 7 cryptors, I have a message for those of you who escaped from Chaldea. Or rather, I have a message for the scant few remnants of the human race. We will be the inheritors of this planet's history. If you say so, bro. We'll see what happens, cryptors. The 7 masters of the old Chaldea who were supposed to save the world. I like that we're getting this recap, though, you know, in a way. David Semvoid. Ophelia. Yeah, she's dead. R.I.P. Ophelia. Barrow Gut, the one we don't talk about. Kadak Zem Lupus. Akuta Hinako, she's also dead. They're killing off all the girls. Yo, hey Carol, how's it going? Good day, good day. Scandinavia, Pepe, hey, I'm looking for the meeting him or them, see how they are. And their supposed leader, just use the word supposed leader, the foremost disciple of Chaldea's first director, Kshetra Wodan, the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend. No one had even been certain they were still alive, but no sooner had they awoken than they turned on the world they had been meant to protect. That is crazy, though. Yeah. They're meant to protect this world. They were the ones chosen for this mission. And we know why they're upset and everything. But really destroy humanity, though? Like, in their own worlds and whatnot? Like, that's still messed up. Yeah, well, yeah, he does have that drip. He got that fit going. He got the old white outfit going. Does he have like a little cape too or something? Chosen by the foreign god, the 7 cryptors were entrusted with caring for the trees of emptiness. The enormous trees that appeared around the world after its scourging. Each tree of emptiness was followed by a Lostbelt, a hypothetical history that had been pruned from the chronicle of humanity. There was the Russian Lostbelt where humans had fused with beasts in order to survive the ultra-cold environment. Yep. Ultra cold, I mean. I'm reading everything bad. There was a Scandinavian ultra cold. The Scandinavian Lostbelt where Ragnarok Gon Auror had robbed the world of any possible future. That was really cool. And there was the Chinese Lostbelt where a single ruler who achieved immortality carried the rest of humankind on their shoulders. These and other Lost Belts were to grow their territory, with the one emerging triumphant becoming Earth's official history. I gotta say, I think so far, between the Chinese Lost Belt, I think I enjoyed all 3 Lost Belts. But I think I enjoyed Lost Belt 2 the most so far. Rather, competition was the other cryptos competing to establish their Lost Belt's dominance. The few remnants of the old humanity, Chaldea, were no more than a tiny bump in their road. I mean, you say we're a tiny bump, but yo, we took out 3 Lost Belts so far, 4 coming up. Before the world was wiped clean, the cryptors had mounted on an attack on the Chaldea Security Organization's headquarters and destroyed them. In terms of release date, I'm actually curious, what was the time period in being, well, when I say time period, I mean the timeline from which Oku came out, then Lost Belt 4, because I know they gave out this big recap right here. I feel like it might have been quite like a distant, maybe like 4 months or something. A bit underrated in my opinion. Yeah, I feel that too. Like, I feel like I always see images and stuff of other Lost Belts. Given that I feel like that's the climax of, like, you know, the whole saga in a way, but 2, I don't know, 2 holds a special special place for me so far. This was messed up. Why they gotta show us this? Looking forward to fighting him. Take him out, hopefully. Man. There was a solid start to this whole Lostbelt 2. The prologue was great. But though many lives were lost and survivors were forced to make a desperate retreat, the last master of Chaldea still lived. Yep. Thanks to the Shadow Border, the last master of Chaldea, the only master. Thanks to the Shadow Border, the all-terrain void transporter that had been developed in secret, and its cross-dimensional zero-cell the survivors successfully escaped into void space. Having evaded the Great Reset, they emerged in the Russian Lostbelt a few months later, in April of 2022. Okay, so that was in April. They went on to defeat Kadak, the crypto assigned to the Russian Lostbelt, overthrow the Lostbelt's king, Ivan the Terrible, and cut down its troop emptiness. Then after another battle in the Scandinavian Lostbelt, they arrived at the Wandering Sea, a workshop that was home to the only other survivors of humanity. Okay, so December 2019, it all began. After Void Space, we came out in Russia in April of 2020. Okay. We arrived at the Wandering Sea, the workshop that was home to the other survivors of humanity. Yup, okay. Now they have gained a new ally in Sion Eltnam, an alchemist from the Atlas Institute left in charge of the Wandering Sea. The reason Lostbelt 3 and 4 was a bit above half a year. Really? Okay, that makes sense why they're also giving in the recap. Hey, what up, Janice? Welcome. Okay, that makes sense why they're also giving this big recap, which I really like. In case I forget anything. Now they have gained a new ally in Sion Eltnam, an alchemist from the Atlas Institute left in charge of the Wandering Sea, and are setting out on the next step of their quest to defeat the Cryptors and the Foreign God. That brings us to the present. Oh, so how's that recap? Okay, she's the one who told this whole story? Did I do a good job of jogging your memory? Hey, that was perfect. Like it was yesterday, yeah. How about the Chinese Lostbelt? yeah, she kind of did skip over that. Yeah, what about that? Oh, you do not need me to tell you about... Oh, you do not need me to tell you about those. They just happened recently after all. Yeah, I do remember that, so... Oh, man. Yep, and then they took roughly 5-6 months really soon. Every Lostbelt. Really? After that, it's like half a year for each one? I mean, if it came out some good storyline. Yo, Mystic, yo, appreciate the dono. As I'm still in Lostbelt 2, I'm here momentarily. Hey, I hear you. Hey, you're catching up. Hey, you're gonna pass me eventually. But yeah, yo, I'm looking forward to Karna and Arjuna. It's gonna be a good time for this one. I'm excited for this one. Anyway, it has now been a few months since you returned from Chinese Lostbelt. And anyway, it's been a month since I've done Chinese Lostbelt too. Okay, once you're all rested up, I'm going to have you head out on the next order, Lostbelt 4. Where you will investigate a strange Lostbelt that has been repeatedly expanding and contracting. Moreover, the captain will be joining you on... Yes, they did mention, Nemo, right? Nemo's gonna be joining us, hey! What's the idea with the gong in the back? Of course, if I had known when then it would take this long to get ready, I would not have hyped it up this so much. Yeah, they're hyping this up, and I'm hyped. I'm ready. My original calculations had me modifying or convincing Captain a bit sooner than this. Modifying. I have a feeling that this whole stream will mainly be reading stuff, but I think it'll be good reading. Hey, it wasn't your fault we all got caught up in that ordeal, honestly. I'm just glad we were able to verify that we can actually race shift again. Indeed, we now know for certain that we are able to race shift from the Wandering Sea as well as from Chaldea. While the ability to observe time and space outside of the Lostbelts may not help our efforts to remove them, having more options available can only be a good thing. That's true. I like options. Though that's not to say some of us aren't a bit worse for wear. I say, Director Gyarados, has your weight returned to normal yet? Damn, Holmes, you're going to straight go out get Gordy's weight? It has. Not only he's not big, but in fact, did he look bigger in Oku? I don't know. Okay, it has. Not that I had any say in the matter. I still don't think it's right that I was the only one who didn't get to go on a break. Nor do I see why we need to obsolete relic like ray shifting when we have the zero sale. Go on, Mooney. You know I'm right. Tell them how you and the whole staff are just as sick as tired of ray shifting as I am. Yeah, he was eating in that. Yeah, I was like, wait a second. He did look a little bigger in that. Now that you mention it, as they're mentioning it, what are you talking about? They're both mind-blowing technological achievements. You just gotta use them right. Exactly, that's what I mean. Yo, Gordy, I can't hate on the dude. I can't hate on him. The complete 180 the character gave me from the beginning is needs to be studied. The character study of Gordy. Like, man, he was really just he just showed up, got his memory, and said, "Hey, I'm gonna throw hands. You messing with the homie?" Like, also, I was on the staff of the original Caldea too, so if anything, I'm way more used to ray shifting. I agree. I like ray shifting. Zero Sail is too. It's only 2 words, but you agree with me, right? Seku, ray shifting is way more fun than zero sailing, isn't it? Don't make me choose. Oh, I guess, Monica. Honestly, neither one's exactly walking the park. Yeah, I mean, both kind of does a toll on the mind, I guess. A2 boy? Ugh, why did I have to be born so ray shifting compatible? Oh, never mind that. Say it, Scion. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Hey, to be fair, he gave good reason for the roast and the hate, you know? To be fair, there was good reason why. But hey, that's character development, right? Like, character growth, which I like that. From both me and him. Both me and him. We know now that the Crypto's accursed leader, Kirsha Wardheim, is at the Atlantic Lostbelt. I'm also told this is the largest Lostbelt in the world by far, and that the branches... Okay, let me just move this. I'm like stepping on something that's... Oh, that makes sense. Okay. And the branches of its tree emptiness, yeah, they cover the entire Earth's stratosphere. Yeah, that's big. I know that Lostbelt is going to be... If I'm not mistaken, that Lostbelt is so massive it's like split into 2 parts or something. I might always like go high and so what possible point could there be in making a pit stop at this Lostbelt in India? He's asking the real question, so it is not a pit stop. We need to go there to ensure our chances of victory are as high as possible. According to Trismegistus, the ocean occupies most of the Atlantic Lostbelt's territory. Ah. Yeah, I just split into 2 parts. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a year. Oh, man. And we are not talking a modern day ocean here. We are talking about one from the Age of Gods, filled to the brim with ether and demonic beasts. As things stand right now, we have no way of crossing an ocean like that safely. If you were to enter the Atlantic Lostbelt now, you would just end up as so much seaweed. Oh. I see. Does that mean we can't get there in the border? I'm afraid not. San and I have been talking about it, and we both came to the conclusion that it's just not possible to make the border seaworthy while preserving its existing functionality. So what if you are able to make it fly? Yeah? You know? Just because it can sail in void space doesn't mean it can do the same in reality space. Each ocean requires a completely different means of traversal. Really. And And since the border is an all-terrain void transporter, we can't allocate that many resources only to make it capable while sailing sailing on real water. I guess we could technically do it if we made the hole bigger, but if we did that, we wouldn't have nearly enough staff to run it. That'd make the I already know the shadow border is massive. It's gonna be even more big, like. Oh man, yeah, we gotta wait for that upgrade, that border upgrade. A vehicle that size would need at least 60 professionals to be operated. Wow. Can you guess what resource we are the lowest on just now? I guess that would be human resources, yeah. Menuer and the rest of the border staff are all doing their best, but... Right, so you are going to acquire what we need in the Indian Lostbelt. Oh? Fool? So you want us to recruit more people there? Ah... Interesting. Cons, yo, welcome. No, nothing like that. We already know that if you... Yeah, that's all I'd say. We can't bring anything native outside the Lostbelt, yeah. So, what do you have in mind? No, this is a simple matter of earthbound coordinates. India has everything we currently lack, so you're going to go there and get it all in one fell swoop. Is that not right, Captain? We are all done making adjustments and attachments over there. All you have to do now is personally activate the Aronnax Phantasm in India and attach it. Yes, I'll go with them. It's been several months since I started helping out with the border's maintenance. It might be as slow as a sea turtle, but I can't help but have some affection for it after all this time. That's nice. And I know the Phantasm needs to be activated very carefully with a precise ritual, and only at particular coordinates. I don't know if we can even use it in a Lostbelt or not, but we will never know unless we try. That said, I'm the one who's going to decide what it becomes. That part is non-negotiable. Okay, if you say so, man. Like, and if I decide it's not going to work, I'm going to come back on my own. Got that, Scion? Sure, as your master, I'm okay with that. Though, I seriously doubt you are capable of being so heartless. Yeah, what are you talking about? I'm like nodding my head and like stuff, but we're talking about my coming along with you to India. Oh, I thought she just mentioned that he's coming along, but I thought you'd already been told about that. Da Vinci, do you remember seeing a steel pyramid-shaped object somewhere around the dock? Well, it's mine. I'd like you to store it in the border for me. In the worst case, we can use it as a shield. Oh, you mean that weird-looking thing that almost seems like part from a car body kit? Aha! Is that the Aronnax Phantasm thing you were just talking about? Yeah, it's not much use for a mermaid that can swim around the ocean freely, though. I can't say I know what it is you're talking about, but the more servants around who can keep me safe, the better. Gordy. He said, yeah, more shields, you know? Thanks. Anyway, glad to be here, everybody. Oh, and don't worry about my seat. I already installed one for me, and it only takes up half a Manura space. Whoa, really? That means Captain's going to be sitting next to me? Okay, Manura, you gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill. This is my biggest chance of showing what I'm made of. I can't wait to get started. Alright, but is that our only objective in India? Does this mean we don't have to cut down its tree of emptiness? No, you will definitely be needing to eliminate the Indian Lostbelt while you're there. Okay. Given that it seems to be indirectly responsible for the recent ray shift incident. Yep. Oku. The Indian Lostbelt. There is a very good chance that these histories that were pruned away after they were deemed unnecessary contain significant and unprecedented threats. I have determined that we cannot leave this Lostbelt be just because it is low on our list of priorities. Besides, there is still so much we do not know, and just about the tree of emptiness. What is going on with the cryptors who are the alter egos claiming to be disciples of the foreign god? Every lost belt we investigate provides us with more data. Seku, Mash, Da Vinci, Gordolf, Menuer. Holmes? Hey, I got Holmes though, as the one supervising the command room, and as someone personally wishing you all your success. There's something I wish to say. I guess Holmes isn't going. You need to eliminate every lost belt. We have no choice but to fight, regardless of how painful that choice is. You need to eliminate them both to improve our chances of victory during the inevitable climactic confrontation, and to return human history to its proper place. There's a lot of mystery still, and you know. Oops, scratch that. I should know better than to get overly serious before you have even headed out on the mission. Hey, I'm down for the serious stuff though. I'm sure we will run into more than enough trouble in the Lost Belt, so we should at least try to enjoy ourselves while we are in the base. Alright, that is it for now. Please make sure to review the particulars of this mission on your mobile devices. Hey, I will. This order will commence at dawn. Be sure to get plenty of sleep and come to the dock by the time we agreed on. Roger, roger. Roger, roger. Okay. Da Vinci, yeah, what's going on here? Why are you walking with your eyes closed? She sleepwalking? Sleep standing. Oh, Seku, what's up? No, why? Why, like, oh, it's a little eerie right now. Like, there's even no music either. We have less than 6 hours until the mission starts. You should head back to your room and get some rest. I doubt we'll have many chances to get a full night's sleep once we're in the Lost Belt. Who knows when you'll get another chance to stay in a bed that doesn't rock. Yeah, hey, Da Vinci, it's actually time to go right now. Yo, Happy Sir, hey, what's up? How's it going? Been a long time no see. Huh? It's ready time? Have I been sleep standing up this whole time? Hey, whoopsie. I didn't really want to go back to my workshop, so I guess I ended up resting my eyes first a little longer than I meant to. That got me a little worried. That had me a little worried. Well, I feel silly. Anyway, go on and head down to the dock. I'll catch up with you guys soon. Is that foreshadowing something? She just skated down the hall like it was a giant rink. Oh, Nessa, hey, what's up? You're still around. As I had thought, Da Vinci is having some operational difficulties. Nessa? I think she did say she was going to join us at the next Lost Belt. I forget. I have been behind you for some time. You must have been so focused on Da Vinci that you didn't notice me. In any case, this is a good chance to tell you this. You can't let Da Vinci push herself too much. Oh boy. Yeah. She is doing everything Leonardo da Vinci would be doing, but while in a much smaller body. Okay. That obviously puts tremendous strain on her now. You must be aware of that. She may have inherited Leonardo da Vinci's duties, but she is a pseudo-servant, just like Mash is. Excuse me. So yeah, makes sense. She has some limitations. We may differ in format, but she and I are very similar. I understand how she is feeling. No, scratch that. I do not know how she is feeling. Da Vinci is so strong. Nessa? I said too much. My apologies. So please keep that between us, promise? I'm coming along to this Indian Lost Belt. I hope we can continue to get along. Yeah, glad to have you with us again. Understood. I promise I will not let you down. That said, the jewel in my chest is acting up a bit. I don't think it has ever happened to me before. The Indian Lost Belt is a very bad place. Every part of my spirit origin is warning me not to go. Oh boy. Yo, Luigi, what's up over on the Twitch side? Even so, every Lost Belt is dangerous. I am the crown. Prince Neza, I must not back down from a challenge. If things go bad, I know you will help me. I'm sure I have nothing to worry about. That sounds like a red flag right there. Let's go. The others are waiting. Yeah, they're building up this Lostbelt. Oh man, sorry I'm late. And she's this Lostbelt is not looking so good so far. We haven't even gotten the Lostbelt yet. Oh man, I can't believe I took so long to get ready. It looks like you're all here. You are all here. Then let us begin the final rundown. Your destination is the Indian Lostbelt. Your objective is to help Captain gain experience. Power up the Shadow Border, explore the Indian Lostbelt, and ultimately eliminate it. Yo, tell us your all other plans. Like, that's so sus. Captain and I will handle the Shadow Border side of things, so please do not concern yourself with that. What I would like you to focus on, Master Seku, is cutting down the Indian tree emptiness. Okay. I estimate you should have room in the border to fit about 20 days worth of supplies. We're gonna be there a while? While the Aeronax Phantasm will be loaded into the hangar as supplemental equipment. You will not need to account for it in battle, as it is not meant for offensive purposes. I take it we will be summoning reinforcement servants within the Lostbelt again, as we have done thus far. Correct. From here, you will need to travel across void space to get close to the Indian Lostbelt. And from there, you will need to immediately undergo another zero sail in order to make your way inside. Consecutive zero sails are draining, even for servants, and Da Vinci's protection safeguards can only do so much. So I think it is best if we keep moving, no more than 3 servants on standby in the border. Then no matter how many servants we win over to our side in the future, we'll only be able to take 3 of them into the Lostbelt with us? Okay. That's how it works out, yes. I am not saying we can never send more than 3 if we really have to, but the servants summoned inside the Lostbelts are more powerful. Anyway, that's true. So when you get there, I would like you to secure a ley line and use Mash's Holy Relic to form contracts with new heroic spirits. Just as you have... Okay, but basically what we did in previous Lostbelts. Alright then, as the Wandering Sea Command Room Supervisor, I have an order for those of you on the field team. As of this moment, Novum Chaldea will be transitioning to its first battle position. Field team, go ahead and board the border starting with Master Seku. Once I have confirmed all of your vitals are green, you will begin a zero sail. This is serious. And officially commence Order Lostbelt number 4, along with its sub-order Horned Monster. Make sure you all give it everything you have, and I look forward to your safe return. Thank you! There we go, yeah. There we start right there. Give me 1 second, I'm just gonna grab a water. I think I have a water bottle in my room somewhere. 1 second, y'all. Ah, here it is. And it's empty. Okay, I'll be right back. Ah, that was good. I had to get some water because, man, my throat was starting to get dry as heck. I'm also hungry. It's only been half an hour, and we're making some good progress today. I don't know how much I'm going to get done today, but we'll see how much. BB Summer. think I've done a couple of roles for BB Summer. Haven't gotten her, so I think it's not meant for me to get her. It's for me personally. They go 120 her. Hey, I've yet to get 120 servant. Get servant at 120, but I think recently, actually I did put a servant recently. I put what's her name? Van Gogh. Actually, I recently did level up Van Gogh. I think she's my first 100 servant. I like Van Gogh. She's fun to use. But yeah, I gotta level up some more of my servants. Fortunately, this event has given me a lot of farming stuff. Oh man, but let's jump right in. Jump right into this section 1. Where to set out. Man. Yeah, Van Gogh, yeah, she's really fun too. Getting that loop going, because that's what I've been doing. Activating Paper Moon, initiating planet navigational chart plus minus convergence, commencing shadow borders, docking sequence into reality boundary. Oh yeah, some more event for me so far has been well. I think I've been doing more farming than progressing story wise. I think I was also mainly focused on getting through Oku for a bit. But yeah, I think currently I'm on section 9. I think I'm at so far in terms of progressing with the sections, but I've been doing a lot of farming. It's a lot of farming more than anything. Lostbelt depth A, firing existence verification tether into a reality space. Anchor point at hero spirit blah blah. Virtual nautic chart confirmed. Zero sail complete, emerging into reality space. There's 13 sections right now. Okay, so I'm almost complete in terms of sections. Or this with that side. Okay. Reality space anchored, secured. Reality verification complete. Establishing shadow borders existence with Lostbelt. Zero cell return successful. Good, we've made it back to reality space. Foo-foo! Oof, that violent shaking never gets any easy. Are you okay, Master? No, I'm actually not reading the summer story at all. That's kind of... Well, here and there, I kind of like tuned into some parts, but I was really just skipping most of it. I'm fine. I'm used to it by now. This emergence felt a lot like the one in Scandinavia. I'm used to it by now. I'm impressed, Master. Not many people could adapt to this as quickly as you have. Not so fast. Just take a look at how adeptly I am carrying myself. Why? I'm the very picture of dignity. Zero Cell is no worse than a drive in the rain for me. Okay, man. No one asked. No one asked, Gordy. But stop at 6 and 13. Since that's spoilers. Okay, if I was to read that. Okay. Oh, it's literally connected to Ordeal 3? Okay. that makes even more sense, too. Oh, and this will become a main interlude. Okay, kind of like how Oku connected with the other, with this Lostbelt. I'm about to say the other one. I'm literally doing the Lostbelt. So like how Oku connects with India, this summer event's going to be basically connecting to that. Okay. I like that they do that, though. Surely all that rattling must have been a dreadful sight, more difficult for a freshly summoned servant who's never left that lukewarm base of yours, no? I feel quite as powerless as a krill, one already in the whale's stomach of that. At that, but never mind. So long as I am at sea, even the most violent upheaval is a gentle breeze to me. That sounded elegant. That sounded like a poem almost. If anyone should be worried about getting seasick, it's you guys. The ship could and should be more comfortable. In particular, I'd like to add a bit more in the way of padding to my cushions. A good captain must always take care of his crew, after all. Had I known how uncomfortable these chairs were, I would have prioritized making improvements. Exactly. Yeah. Same. 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 I would love it if all events could be, we could go back and play them. But to be fair, at the same time, that make the game file would be massive. Well, if we could like download and undownload maybe those sections, kind of like a DLC kind of type thing. I don't know, but man, it'd be great to check out some old events, past events, and stuff. But yeah, we could at least read them. That's true. We could read them. We could read them at least, but it'd be great to also play them. Hey, I'm glad to work together to keep the border systems in good shape. But I'm not but I'm not about to let you go tinker on my tiny things like that on your own anytime soon. Oh man. It must be getting hot because I'm like getting really thirsty. Even something as small as changing the air fresheners we use in the bathroom could lead to a fight among the staff. I'm actually being a lot more considerate of everyone on the board than you might think, you know. Oh man. That is good to hear, but this is the sort of problem that should have been addressed in the planning stages of creating this vessel. You might have the most advanced vessel in the world, but it will do you little good if your crew is in too low spirits to make proper use of it. I guess the previous Da Vinci had no idea how difficult a voyage at sea could be. Ouch. Well, you've got me there. That's true. The last version of me was a genius, but she was definitely kind of insensitive about things like that. Still, she did make this amazingly capable armored vehicle back when nobody had any idea what was going to happen. I'd say that more than gets me off the hook for overlooking little things like cushions. Quite so, the next time we build a vehicle, we'll be sure to pay more attention to creature comforts. In the meantime, we have, he said, enough of this little small talk. In the meantime, we have made our way through the storm wall and are now inside the Indian Lostbelt. We should begin by assessing our surroundings. First thing first, Mr. Menuer, can you see this Lostbelt's tree of emptiness? Yeah, I think that's it over there. I can see something far off to the southeast. Man, it's been a while since we've seen the tree. In the previous two, they've been hidden. Lostbelt 2 and 3. So, it has already taken root, as I suspected. Furthermore, it appears to have already grown considerably. But unlike in China and Scandinavia, at least we know where to find it. Yeah, that should save us a good deal of time. But why is this Lostbelt, as they said, was expanding and contracting? So, there must be a reason. Then let's cut it down right now. Just like that. Are all Chinese robots so bold? No, that would be too dangerous. If the tree is very far away, and I doubt the enemy has simply left it undefended. Oh yes, that reminds me. I'm aware that we have yet to define this term for our current circumstances, but there's almost certainly another enemy we'll have to face here. Given what we have seen thus far, there's an excellent chance that there is a cryptor assigned to this Lostbelt, and a king who has been ruling it since prior to the cryptor's arrival. Yep, there must be a king. It is therefore in our best interest to gather as much information as we can before we prepare to face them. What we got right here? While this particular tree emptiness does seem to have grown considerably, it also appears to be in a fairly stable state. Yo, what up, Brian? So we do not seem to be under any immediate pressure. Of course, if things should take a sudden turn for the worse, we will have no choice but to act. But for the time being, it should be safe to prioritize investigating this Lostbelt. Okay. Says so the detective, let's investigate. Wherever stops we take next, we should begin by getting to the bottom of this case. That is, this unknown history. Yes, quite. Very well, we will start by gathering information. It's important to know exactly what sort of dangers one is up against after all. I see, understood for now. Alrighty. Let's see if there's anything else of interest around here. What's that? It would seem there is something else visible to the naked eye here. Something a far distance from the tree emptiness in its own right. Fascinating. It's very, big. What the hell is that? Is it natural? Man-made? Hurry up and scan it, man. I'm working on it. Come on. Elevator like, say, dude, stop breathing on my neck. It's no use. I can't get a read on it with anything. It's like it's deflecting any attempts to scan it. I thought it might be some sort of magecraft based structure, but if it doesn't show up on any magical energy scans, perhaps it isn't. It seems all we can do is barely make it out with our eyes, which would mean that empirically speaking, we can't even be sure it is truly there. I suppose one possible explanation is that we are all just seeing things. Haha! Classic Holmes making jokes like that. You mean a mass hallucination? As in a vision from space? Warm hospitality? A frightening girl? My head. A frightening girl, what? Warm hospitality? Yo, Gordy, you have like a lot of stuff going on, man. Please calm down, director. I'm sure that was just Holmes trying to make a joke. At any rate, the only thing we can say for sure is that, at this point, is that we have no idea as to what's going on. Though I do wonder if this may have anything to do with that mysterious girl. Oh yeah, the mysterious girl. Yeah. We saw near Russia's tree emptiness. Yeah, the flashback. Yeah, the PTSD. Yes. Man, poor Gordy. He can't catch a break at all. And the thing that before he was just poisoned for a whole Lostbelt. Then he gets kidnapped into the Oku situation, like, in the sense that we could also see her despite being unable to observe her with any instrument. Yeah, the mysterious lady. Then again, suppose she did technically appear as sort of a blank spot in our sensors. Regardless, we still have far too little information to work with, so there's nothing to be gained from drawing conclusions now. I guess we might be able to get some readings if we got in close. I can't say I'm thrilled about the idea of getting near that thing, but if you want to head over there and try, don't be daft. Why would we try to get inside that thing when we don't know the first thing about it? Why, if something were to happen in the border or to me, mankind's last hopes will be dashed for good. No, our first order of business is to ensure our surroundings are safe, and then to ensure I'm safe. Isn't that right, technical administrative advisor? You're not wrong. Lostbelts do have their own populations, so we know there's got to be a town around somewhere. We can't tell if there is one nearby, near that giant cube, or anywhere else nearby. Wherever we find one, we shouldn't get too close to it in the border. Remember what happened in China? So for prioritizing information and supplies, I think we should start by looking for a campsite. Yeah, keep our distance for now and observe from a distance. Luckily, the environmental readings are all stable, so we can assume we're safe enough to focus on keeping a low profile. I'd really rather not use the camo function if we can help it, since it's a major resource hog. Now, where's a good out of the way place we could hide in the border around here? Aha, that rocky mountain over there looks promising. Okay. Alright, we should probably decide on our plan of attack here. Just to make sure, how's that device holding up? The Aronnax phantasms are quiet as a piece of coral, is not about to wake up anytime soon. Okay. I was afraid of this. Even if we get to the coordinates now, I won't be able to do the ritual to activate it as long as this Lostbelt is here. So we won't be able to use our fancy new device or update the border until we get rid of this Lostbelt. I thought that might be the case, but That doesn't make it any less sucky. What did you expect? One can hardly move hope to win first prize without taking part in the race. We will need to cut off this Lostbelt sooner or later, so if anything, this only helps simplify matters. Indeed. Now, as usual, my duty is to defend the border, seeing as it's the last bastion of hope for mankind. Mankind and all. Secret Mash, as you two are our field team, you will be working, well, in the field. As expected. Given that this will be the 4th Lostbelt you've investigated, you should be old hands at it by now. I'll do my best, as always. Yes, sir. I'll be sure to stay alert while we're in the field. That's so serious. Like I said before, the environment here is a lot more stable than it was in Russia or Scandinavia. Okay, that's good. It's similar to China's climate in a lot of ways, but in addition to the physical heat and humidity, there's also a high concentration of mana in the air here. Ah. That means you won't be able to use the portable stealth devices I gave you in China, just so you're aware. Still, at least we know you won't need to use the Olaris's border or any other special transport equipment here. So you won't have to worry about that. Yes, ma'am. Good, good. Just the sort of enthusiasm I like to see. However, one can't live on enthusiasm alone. Having just two of you out in the field is a risk I would rather not take. So the servants who will accompany you in your investigation shall be... Sorry, I think that is a sensible decision, but I can't accompany them. I was not sent here as combat. Were I sent to try to fight alongside Seku, I would just get in his way. My job is to make improvements on the vessel. I may not yet be able to do so, but there's still a lot of foundational work I can begin now. The first thing I'm going to focus on is improving this bridge's shock and absorption. As I said, these cushions leave quite a lot to be desired. Hey, I was planning to get to them when I had time, you know. Of course, I will accompany them. Yeah, okay, Neza. I have some connection to India. As well, I am sure I can be useful. Right, India has historically been close with China, where they call it Tianzhu? Tianzhu? I'm sure you're familiar with it. Yeah. Thank you, Neza. I'm really reassured knowing you will be there to help us. Oh boy, why is she not responding? Nonetheless, Neza alone simply won't be enough. The mission needs to remain here on standby so that she can operate the border at a moment's notice if necessary. And Holmes needs to stay so he can make full use of the border's instruments while he analyzes our findings. Suffice to say, Seku, that you will need to bolster your fighting force if you are to carry out your investigation. So to do so, you have to try summoning new servants in the field. It's a shame the Alice Institute servant wasn't more accommodating, but there's nothing more we can do about that. Yo, throwing some shade? Low-key? I saw that, Gordy. I saw the way you worded that. A little bit. Oh, man. Oh, man. I see Gordy's in a really good mood now that he has another servant staying behind who can help keep him safe. Yeah, that's another thing, he's in a good mood. I agree. You need to start by summoning new servants, but as I say, every cloud has a silver lining. Oh, man. Oh, really? An update with Mash's style down the line? Huh. And this particular summoning has two of them. First off, electricity. Thanks to... Wait, what was that? Go back. A silver lining. Okay. Thanks to San, we have another disposable booster you can use, just like you did in China. She said it's called Void Cell. I gotta say, the Alice Institute comes up with some really interesting stuff sometimes. As a refresher, just hook up to Mash's shield and it'll provide all the resources you need for the summon. Fortunately, all thanks to the time it took to make everything, it's only got enough juice for 2 servants. Hey, 2's better than none. But hey, it's still way better than flying a kite at the storm, right? Second, I already found a perfect ley line for summoning, and it's well within walking distance. Oh, perfect. We don't have to go travel far. I concur. Once you have bolstered your forces there, you can begin investigating our surroundings in earnest. Understood. We'll make sure to do that. Well, no time like the present. Let's go. Let's get this going. Yeah. Foo-foo. Let's go. Go. I'm sure you're okay with this, Gordy. Well, what do you mean? Oh, you know, I just figured you'd want to stay. Hold it! I'm the director and give the orders around here. Or something like that. Uh-oh. Well, I will admit, I did come up with a few authoritative directives ahead of time. But I ultimately decided they weren't necessary, given how this Lostbelt seems fairly peaceful. Why do you say that? Why do you say that? It's like when you're at work and then you say, "Oh man, it's quite a quiet day." Then something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Why do you have to say that? You're jinxing us, man. He's blushing too. Yeah, he was blushing too when she said that. And if there's no point in saying them, well, why waste my breath? It's only like good. Oh, someone's trying to call me. Okay. Oh, of course. There's no point to them. They're very important. Go on, Gordy. Hurry up and say something. Uh-oh. Well, if you insist, and it's not too late. Ahem. Hold it. You're forgetting something pivotal. What's that? Your commander's orders, of course. We can't start an operation without them. Go on now. Line up. Back straight. Never mind the salute. Just listen up. Seku, as the captain of the Shadow Border. As the captain of the Shadow Border, you're the director of Chaldea. Here are your orders. Yes. You are to investigate this Lostbelt spreading across Indian land, and to find the means of felling that tree up as soon as possible. In addition to eliminating this Lostbelt and protecting Earth from this invasion, you are also to secure a path that will enable us to further modify and evolve the Shadow Border. Yes, sir. That's more like it. When the mission's especially difficult, that's when you need to send them off with high hopes. Boost morale, right? We're really coming into our own as a team. I think we'd even give the old Chaldea a run for its money. Ooh, old Chaldea versus new Chaldea? Oh boy. The final Dark God. That's a nice ring to it. The final Dark God. Ooh, okay. Lobby theme. What we got? Turn it up. Yeah, I was looking at that dude. Year... What was that? What? 11,900? I saw that. I was like, wait, 80 or BD? 80 or BC? Like, that's definitely BC, but. Or is it 80 in the future? They said that it was question mark. Oh, it's lobby theme though. You're my dailies. Give all my stuff. Yeah, more saying quartz. I need them saying quartz. Mash, I don't care what you're talking about. Hey, okay, we can start this off at least. How am I on time? I'm good for like a half an hour, so I can start this off. I'll at least start this off for today. Beating hope at a lonely world. Oh no, that song. That's about a song. That song is Unordinary World. Oh, hold up. Gordy, get off the screen, man. I want to look at the background. Looking beautiful. Look at the flowers, the grass, the ponds, the trees, the blue sky, the tree in the back. Oh, this is majestic. I'm loving this already. I have to say, are you sure this will work? Yeah, we also get a fight in this section too. Like... You had a fairly rough go of it in China, didn't you? Granted, I was so out of sorts early in there thanks to having to confront my morality that I wasn't able to make the same sort of cool-headed decisions I usually do. Ooh, I appreciate that with the BGM right there. For a while, I was actually listening to the this is like when I first. I think this was when I finished the first Lostbelt or second Lostbelt. I forget. I think it was when I finished when I was in Lostbelt 2. I was like going through the whole OST and everything for Fate Go in general, and I think I stopped when I got to the ending of Lostbelt 2 because I wanted to be surprised with Lostbelt 3 and so on. So I'm behind with my BGM downloads. They got some nice music. That's also some great composers too. You don't have to tell us; we're fully aware. What you talking about? Actually, I still don't quite remember what happened very well. Yeah. Okay. But I think we'll be okay. China was a unique situation even for a Lost Belt. China was definitely a unique Lost Belt. Different from the other ones. Still, for what it's worth, I don't think Seku will have any trouble summoning capable servants here. Same. All we have to do now is give it a shot. Is everything ready, Mash? Yes, everything is in place for the summoning spell. And the connection to the Spirit Origin briefcase is stable. Running the final checks. Done. Heroic Spirit Summoning. System Fate. All systems green. Let's go! About everything of the BGM that plays during fighting, comma. Oh, that was also another good OST. Why am I forgetting? I literally just said the OST. The BGM. Yeah, that was another good BGM right there. From what Oku, right? The ending for that battle you're talking about, because man, that whole track was actually really good. Go ahead, whenever you're ready, Master. My will creates your body, and your sword creates my destiny. If you head to the Grail's call and obey my will and reason, then answer me. I hereby swear. Embody all that is good in the world. I shall defeat all that is evil in the world. 7. Heaven, clad in the 3 words of power, come forth from the circle of binding, guardians of the scales. I know everyone. I was really not expecting him. Hey, nice to see you again, though, Rama. I am Rama, a saber, and the great king of Kosala. Yes! I am a lancer. My true name is Karna. It is good to be here. I knew Karna was gonna pop up. We couldn't have hoped for a better result. This is great. I know them already. Whoa, it is good, good. I know I had it in me. Gordy, come on, man, I'm the one who did it. Let's go. We got the homie Karna. I'm trying not to hit my desk in excitement. I was trying to hold myself back right there. Why, these servants I summoned are perfect for tackling India. With a lineup like this, I dare say we've already won as good as one. Stop, Gordy, stop it, man. Stop it. This guy Gordy needs to stop saying stuff like this. I like the confidence, but golly. Well, technically it was Seku that summoned them. This is such good news. It almost makes me want to run around whooping for joy. I won't, of course. I mean, you can Mash. It's alright if you do. But at least Fu can hop around gleefully in my steed. Go ahead, Fu. Fu-fu! I like I like my initial thing with Rama. He popped up. I was like, okay, we've seen it before. Karna pops up. Yeah. Ow. Okay. I see. Now I understand. We are fighting for Chaldea on behalf of proper human history. Yep. Yeah, Gordy always be saying stuff. Oh man. Indeed, it sounds as though your path thus far has been quite arduous, Master Seku. And we saw him in... What singularity did we see him in? We were in America, right? When we saw Rama. Karna was also there in America too, right? That's what? Singularity 5? Right? Singularity 5 or is that 6? No, that had to be 5. I think 6 was Camelot. But now that you have summoned me, the king of Kosala an avatar of Vishu, your worries are over. Yeah, we look like we got the dynamic duo right here, almost. Yeah, it was America, okay. No matter what matter of hardships may lie ahead, my sword, a bane of all evil, I rend any obstacles you encounter asunder. And on slight chance, I am not enough by myself. You even managed to summon Karna, the hero of benefaction. Look at them, both grinning. They're like, yeah, you got some good hitters this time. This goes far beyond just good luck. Just how many good deeds have you done to earn this kind of karma, Master? Hey, what can I say? I've been saving humanity, killing Lostbelts. You give me far more credit than I deserve. Still, I can promise you this, Master. Now that I have been summoned here, I will do everything in my power to see your will done. I await your orders. The red flags are hitting me too much, though. Seems too good to be true. That said, as a... Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt pronouncing that. I could ask for no greater honor than to fight alongside the King of Kosala. Truthfully, even I cannot deny that I feel fortune smiling upon us. Yeah, we're glazing him right now. Oh yeah, that summer outfit. Yeah, that was. I think I saw an image of that somewhere. He's clean with that. Maybe I think I saw when I was skimming through the story actually. Whoa, that was 2 years ago since America. Time flies. Aha, how respectful of you, son of Surya, god of sun. I will feel most reassured knowing you have my back. You're really happy about this, huh, Mash? Yeah, Mash is excited. Yes. Though I'm just relieved. Did you get the 3 summer outfits from the event shop? No, I did not. I actually didn't do that yet. Good reminder. Since I already know you very well, just how heroic and dependent... I think I got one of them. I don't think I got all of them yet. Or all. I don't... Maybe I didn't. I don't think I did this. Might be mixing up with other clothings. Because I realized in the event... Not in the event shop, but the other shop, that, there's something else I grabbed there recently, but... I'm so grateful they were the ones who chose to answer your call. Yeah, Match, it's looking promising so far. I'll say, even without the home advantage going for them, I'd say these were some of the best possible servants we could hope to summon. Yeah, the Percival outfit, yes. I think that's the one I got then. Because I don't think I got the other ones. But I should get those too, because I don't know if I have... Those are for some other servants too, right? I think I have those other servants too, but... Yeah, I got the one for Percival, I know that. Rama, Karna, Arjuna, and Parvati were my top choices from the Spirit Origin graph going in. Percival said, hey, I am a Knight of the Round Table, you know? Gotta show off the pack, you know? What's this? Are your top choices? Yeah. If that weren't good enough, Rama and Karna are both enormously well known and influential here. Given all that, along with the fact that they know India like the backs of their hands, I'm sure they'll be even more helpful than usual. Maybe we could ask them about that thing that we saw in the sky. That said, I'm sure some things might be off for them here, given that this Lostbelt and all, but I'm sure they'll still handle it well, way better than its Europeans. Yeah, so those two were from Karna and, yeah, I don't have any of them. Do I have Bartholomew? I think I have him, maybe, I don't know, but... Yeah, definitely, I actually get those, though, just to have for future. Okay, speaking of, what do you make this Lostbelt so far? How's it different from the India you're familiar with? How's it different? How's it not different? I recognize nothing of this type topography. No, it's more than that, and I'm not quite sure how to describe it, but it feels like the air here is... Yes, it's very dry. It makes me feel lonely. Dry air, you say? No, that big earring. Yes, that's it. It makes me feel lonely. I have no idea what that might mean, though. Lonely, huh? Ooh. And of course, I always make a point to try and sense my wife whenever I materialize, but it seems she is nowhere to be found here. One more reason I feel lonely, I think. Yeah, you and your wife, that's tragic. Off topic, are you saying that David is going to get an animation update? Oh, David! About time you get an animation update instead of that throws the rough stuff. You know, like, yeah, I want an update then that, you know. like yeah, I'm happy for that. I'm happy. It's about time that happens. I'm beloved Sita. When will you get to when will I get to see you again? I don't sense anything familiar here either. Well, I suppose there is. Karna, what do you sense? Yeah, you picking up something? No, it's nothing. For a moment, I felt a bit of the kind of tension I feel prior to battle. I think that's kind of important, bro. So probably gonna be in like 2 years? Or earlier, yeah, possibly. I was trying to figure out what it might be, but I couldn't come up with anything. I must have been imagining things, or perhaps my mind was playing tricks on me. I'm sorry, I can't be clearer than that, Master. Very well. What do you make of that mysterious cube off... Okay, good. Thank you, Holmes, for asking them about the cube. To be honest, I have no idea. I have traveled all manner of countries in my search for a Sita, but I've never seen or heard anything like that. Nor have I. There is something about its shape that seems vaguely familiar. But I'm sure that is not the kind of answer you are looking for. Not really, no. I could say it looks like a giant die, or an enormous 3D puzzle, but that wouldn't do us any good. We want to know what it's made of, not what it looks like. If you proper human history servants don't know it, no, then it's obviously something unique to this Lostbelt. In which case, the only way we'll find answers is by investigating it. You can start with our immediate surroundings, as I originally planned. Remember, the fate of the world hinges on us, so make sure you do your damn jobs. Okay, sir, okay. Hey, Master, I know he's your superior, but does he have to be so condescending? Does he not know I'm a king? I'm sorry about that. Hey, he's good. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Well, no matter. Given that I'm a servant now, I can certainly overlook a transgression or two. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Who is the writer for this Lostbelt? So far, I like the writing. He is definitely condescending, but also totally harmless. I recommend not dwelling on it. Yeah, don't dwell on it, man. Yeah, exactly, Rama. Don't dwell on it. Alright, why don't we get our investigation underway? We'll begin with the immediate vicinity. So just head in the direction we tell you, and we should be all set. You might run into a wild animal or two along the way, but I'm sure you guys will be able to handle them just fine. Oh! What was going on? That was a weird transition. I don't think I've seen them do a transition like that before. Okay. Oh, because I have to keep one of them in here. Okay. What are we fighting? That was weird. Was this me or was that just weird? Agartha and Oku, the same person again? We'll see. We'll see how this goes then. We'll see how this goes. So far, I'm liking the writing. I'm like, probably because I'm excited for the Lostbelt, so. Hey. I think the writing's improving, I feel like, with each one. I feel like it's getting better. Oh man, Agartha was something. Okay, what do we want to do here though? We're finding a writer? Can y'all give me like an assassin? You know, like we're also finding a berserker. Mash only. Damn. Okay. They're gonna immerse me. They have stepped up their game. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Okay. Read this mash, I guess. Yeah, I want to play on these two in the meantime, at least. Okay, I won't do this. There's no point in me doing this. Man, the lobby theme is... Yo, it's great. Let me lower the volume for y'all. They be loud. Oh, what was that? Oh, quick down? Okay, well, he's Buster. He's Buster and Mashes. Yeah. What am I talking about? Boom, boom, boom. Your Phantasm is all enemies, right? How much will this do for you? That much? What do you do? You do that. What do you do? You do that. You do that. Smash does this stuff. What does this do? This won't bring it all the way up, right? We'll do a QBA. I want to see his Phantasm. Okay. See what Karna got. Rather than focus on Mash a little bit. What's this do? Do yourself? Oh, Mash's Phantasm can also go right now. Not that I was planning on it, but I think we should be good. Both go, why not? Little BAQ, BAQ. Woo! Let's go! I like that. I probably should have just done a whole Buster up. It's fine, we'll go one more turn after this. I want to try and be fancy. Great job, dude. Great job. The final wolf. Great job, man. Great job. Great job. Great job. Oh, you're too cool, man. That little. Okay, a little quick little warm up for the day. I like that. My phone is going off a little bit. Someone trying to call me? I'm busy right now. I'm streaming. Bum bum bada bum bum. Okay, going to another location. Okay. Another restricted setup. Well, if I do preferences, won't that just... Okay. Throw in Mash. There we go. Don't have to waste my time. Really? Okay. 20 sections. They said, yeah, I'm making this Lostbelt longer. That's what's stretching this one out. Okay. Okay. We did end up running into some wild animals, but you all handled them no problem. That said, fool? There's obviously something on your mind. You all look pretty puzzled. Yeah, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Indeed. Now that I've had a quick warm-up, I can... Hey, see, he recognizes the warm-up. I can say for sure there is something strange about this land. Agreed, completely. But I can't figure out what it might be. Yes, compared to the one we know from proper human history, it feels as though there is something unusual covering the entire world. Yeah, that thingy. Is it like the loneliness you mentioned before? Maybe, maybe not. It's something I can't really put my finger on, nor can I put it into words. All I know for sure is that whatever it is preventing us from performing at our best. It doesn't mean we can't fight, but we definitely can't use 100% of our power. Okay, huh. You think it'll get better? Honestly, I don't know. Things might improve once we get used to it, but at this point, I can't just say. Nonetheless, I wouldn't pay it too much heed. I think that's kind of something we should pay attention to, or keep in mind. Even if we can't use all of our power, we still have more than enough to carry out your commands. So don't worry about us, Master. All you need to worry about is telling us what to do. Well, that's the quick thing they're talking about, or we saw in the battle. Now then, it looks like we have more hungry beasts to deal with. Let's take care of them quickly so we can continue investigating our surroundings. Okay. I don't want to end the stream on fire battles, but we'll get one more section after this, see if there's anything more. They gotta end it early. Oh. Demonic grasshopper. Yeah, I don't want to deal with those. That looks a little gross. Garoso. What do I want to do? Really, a lot of battles for this one? I mean, that's kind of pros and cons, you know. Let's how do I want to start this off? Oh, just like that? Oh yeah, because it brings up your Phantasm. I don't know why I wasn't thinking like that. I don't want to do your Phantasm now, Mash. Not gonna lie, I wasn't planning on. Let's do we'll just do a quick GBA again. The world long, my bad, y'all. No percent. So 70% battles, 70%. Really? Huh. 2%? 2%? You can give me 2%? They couldn't give me 2%? Fine. You get that one. I let both of y'all go. Fine, you get that one then. That's for the best. That is kind of true. Last Lostbelt had more, I think, was more story than battle, maybe, or maybe it was balanced. I don't know, but yeah, definitely lighter than the last one. The Lostbelt 3 was. So like the story sections went on and on. It just didn't end. I should give him that attack up. Focus on the grasshopper. Okay, let's not you. 1 times 3 turns. Let's get these guys out the way. Boom bop bop. Yeah, okay. Not playing around. Okay. What did Rama do? I didn't read your thing. So single demonic enemy. Okay. Let's look at your thing for a second. We don't want to do boom bop bop. Bring up your thing. I would like that. 3 turns. We could do this. Let's bring them down. But I think Grease Phantasm should be ready soon. Quirks is down as well, but at least do this in the meantime. Or let Mash go, but she still has that Buster buff, right? No, that was one time actually. Right? Yeah, okay. Boom, bop. Bop. Good job, man. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Nice. I could do the same if I wanted to. We'll do an art sub this time. Nice. Really? They have that now too? Hold up. Ah. Oh, wait, are they? Oh, yeah. New. Wait, what? Okay. I'm over here. I'm tired. I'm over here second guess myself. Story speak for itself. No, we're good. I think we might be good if I buster. Well, let's see. You're going to do that. You can come out, and if you have anything left, yo, chill out. Okay. Get out of your system, man. Get out of your system, Karna. I hear you, dude. Oh yeah, he has that little spinny thing! As he brought them down, he did his phantasm, he gets to do that thing. Is that thing overkill? For who? Okay. Do that. Nice. Just the wolf again. The last man standing. The last animal standing. Yeah, certain attributes. Yep. Makes sense. They be adding in these nice upgrades. Updates. Trying to see this delivery driver out here. I miss my window being to the left of me. So hey, what do you make of this area so far? We've been able to get a handle on it to some degree on our end, but I'd like to hear your thoughts on it now that you've experienced it for yourself. Well, I can see a lot of placid bodies of water around here. They're all covered in lotus flowers and it's very pretty. And there's also plenty of dry land, so we haven't had any problems walking around. Basically surprisingly normal, yeah. So far. Well, of course, water is essential for living things to survive. It looks like there are larger rivers here too, so it would seem it's just as environmentally stable as China was. Oh, the signal. Is that Scion? Just as I suspected, a world with a pleasant climate is bound to have people, which also means it's bound to have towns. Okay, so we're getting some civilization. I just picked up what appears to be one such town in the direction you're headed. I send you the coordinates now. Be sure to approach it with the utmost caution. Okay. Dang, yo, I feel my screen's loading slower and slower today. What's going on? Okay, this is for, okay. I'm on time. Okay, I actually have to go right now, yo. I said I was going to end it probably, well, half an hour. I guess I was going to end it half an hour, but yeah, next week we'll continue with this. We're going to go a bit longer next week. We're going to get twice a week next week. Double the streams next week. We want to do that for a while now. Wait, I could try scrolling around the map too? Hold up. Ah! Oh, hey! Okay, we can get the reflection too? Okay. Oh! Now I see what they're talking about with this cube. Huh. Man, a lot of landmarks. We have this over here with this cube right here. There's a village right here. Huh. Interesting. That does look ominous, though. Almost like a crater as well. A lot of mysteries. We have mysteries on top of more mysteries, right? But yeah, overall, nice start to this Lostbelt so far. Indian Lostbelt. We're still trying to figure out some stuff. We got Karna and Rama right now. There's a lot of red flags. I feel like every time they say something, it's a red flag. So, I guess we'll see what happens with that. But, yeah, I'm feeling things are going to have... There's going to be a big turn. I feel like there's going to be a big turn that's going to happen eventually. But, yeah, the cube. Anyways, yo, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate that for Discord. Yeah, I'll definitely be checking that out and downloading that. And yeah, I'll be here next Wednesday probably, and I'm also gonna be here next Friday. I won't be here this Friday. If you didn't hear it in the beginning of the stream, I'm not gonna be here this Friday because I'm actually gonna be at a convention. Bit my tongue. I'm gonna be at a convention. So yeah, I'm gonna have fun right there. I'll probably do like a little vlog, maybe. Maybe upload something. I'll see. But yeah. Anyways, until next week, see y'all later. Have a nice day. That's it for now. Peace and out.